Shalom. Bokatov. Yeah. From this laugh, I understood you all know that I'm not from Israel. Yeah. All right. Good morning. I heard the coffee was good. Yeah. Wasn't it? I heard we branded Zoho, so it was good. Good morning. All right. So how many of you here, I'm going to start with a very good question. How many of you here think that OpenAI, like ChatGPT, is going to take over the world? Okay. This has nothing to do with my presentation, by the way. I just want to check the age of you guys. I cannot ask how old are you. So anyways, so we're going to see how you're going to put the customers first. Like, you want to see how you want to prioritize the customers as a first step in order to run the business. So I'm going to take a few points. I like this quote, right? I've learned that people will forget what you said, they forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. How do you think that this is going to be irrelevant for your business, right? So whatever you do, customer success, whatever you do, then that is not equal to the customer experience. You have the best customer success in your team, you have the best customer service in your team, but the customer experience is always you have to go one step further. Are you all agree with it? Yeah? One step. Always you have to think ahead. So it's all about people, right? So whatever the softwares you have, the best product you have the best sales team, go ahead and sell more. But when you come back and think about it, it's all about people. Who you're going to sell? You're not going to sell your products to the robots. You're going to sell it to the people. So you always have to think about people. You have to have people in mind the moment you have to think that you want to revamp your customer service. So the moment you think about customer experience, the first thing you want to think is you have to have a good relationship. Again, I'm coming back to the people. So the moment you want to sell more, you have to have a better relationship with your customers, even with your employees. And every interaction counts. Every touch point counts. You have to make sure that you have to analyze, you have to listen and analyze and then act accordingly. And human touch. And customer service is not the customer experience. Everybody thinks that the moment you have the best help desk customer service executives, then I'm giving the best customer experience. No, it is not relevant. And the moment you think about the CXM, which is customer experience management, just ask 3 questions to yourself, which is, who's my buyer? So you can build your persona. And then, what's my strategy? You can build your touch points and interactions. And how am I performing? So listen, measure, and act accordingly. And measuring CX, I don't want to talk about the CES and Net Promoter Score and everything, but the 3 points is how do I stay competitive, and measuring, and the gradual transformation. So if you know why and what, then you can find the answer for how you're going to do it. So first of all, sit with your team and understand why and what, and then you get the how automatically. I always think that customer experience includes the employee experience. If you give a better employee experience, automatically they put that back to the customers, which means that you have to listen, analyze, and act. Basically, you have to satisfy your employees. If you are an employer, you have to go sit with your team and listen to them. What do they want? How we can improve their experience. The moment they are happy, they are good, then automatically that is transformed to the customers. And loyalty. Loyalty doesn't only belong to the customers, right? Loyalty comes to the employees as well. The moment if you are an employer, so you shouldn't think that, okay, I'm an employer, my employee should be loyal to me. No, it should be the other way around. You as an employer should be loyal to your employees, so they become loyal to you. And that resonates back to the customers. So when you respond, think about something like, when somebody responds to you or messages to you inside the office, when you respond them probably 4 hours later, likewise, they're going to do the same thing to the customers. However, the better SLAs you have, however, the better escalation metrics you have, they're going to do that. So if you respond proactively inside the office, that culture, that behavior transforms that back to the customers. And finally, advocacy. Never let the conversation die. Always keep it alive. Whether if it is an yes or no, make sure that why it is no, or if it is an yes, you transform that back to the live stage. So what do you think? Okay, I have all these things, so let's buy more software, invent more, and do all the robotics, whatever happening is right now, and then stick it to the wall. Do you think this is going to solve the problem? How many of you think if I have the better software in the market, better things in the market, I can conquer the world? Anybody? Oh, good. And this is the result. So we got from the Harvard Business Review that 75% of the digital transformation initiative which was done went to waste, which is close to $900 billion out of 1.3 trillion. So you can imagine, if you buy more softwares, implement more, then everything is going to go to waste if you are not following a few steps, which I'm going to talk about a few guiding principles. So never fall into the pitfall. Yeah, never think that, okay, tomorrow morning I have to have the better customer experience. I'm going to go out and then I'm going to revamp and re-strategize everything. No, never fall into that. A few guiding principles is, if you have decided that you're gonna change your company, then of course, yes, forget technology for a moment. First of all, you have to think that transformation is first mindset. You have to do it. Technology will come later. Yeah, the digital part will come later, and it is never one single project. It is a program, so it'll go for a long time. Yeah, so the moment you think about digital transformation, it'll go for a long time. It'll prolong. It'll exceed. And it's always about the leadership, where it started. You have to strategize it. It has to come from the leadership, and then it has to transform it to the employees. And you have to make sure that you have to design the outcome based on the people. Either it can be an employee or to the customer. So make sure that the outcome is designed for the people. And communication. So always get back from the communication. Sit with the team, analyze what they want. Understand what they want. Cross-functional teams. If you want to get a better CRM, then not only talk to the sales team, but also sit with the HR, sit with the IT, understand what they want, and finally you would know how to collaborate with each other. And finally you might end up in a better software. And biggest obstacle is fear. How many CIOs are in this room, or head of IT, head of management? Yeah, we always think that the moment we don't get a better software, then I feel that I'm out of the job. What if my employer fires me? That is always the fear of obstacle, fear of trying something new, or it's better, or it's a safer bet to buy a software which is very good in the market, so nobody can question me. Yeah, my employer cannot question me because I failed. No, it's the software which failed. And the culture. So whatever the software you choose, or whatever the kind of product you choose, make sure that is incorporated, or the culture is incorporated in that software. So if you want to sell more, please make sure that is also incorporated in the software. And of course, please don't blame poor CIO. Always they're getting blamed. The moment the software is a hit or a fail, then they're getting blamed. And it's all in the resistance, right? So you have to prioritize in the organization-wise and get a buy-in from every department before you go out and buy a software. And always strategize and backtrack your analogy. I'm going to end up with saying that everything is about people. So until the Skynet is going to take over, everything is about people, people, people. So you have to think about humans, and you have to keep that in mind. And finally, who we are Zoho. We are into the industry since 26 years. We have built over 55 applications into the market, and we are a team of 12,000 plus employees from India. The entire product development is happening from India. We have over 40 offices across the globe. We have our presence in Israel, so we have a few employees. We're going to expand our presence, and we crossed 80 million users using Zoho across the globe. And we are completely private and bootstrapped. So we're not a public company. Everything started from scratch. And all the products, 55 products, what I meant is built from the scratch by us. We didn't acquire any of the products. And we have a product called Zoho One, which is one platform to control everything, which is starting from sales, marketing, HR, project management, front office, back office, email, you name it, we have it. So whatever, if you are even a one-employee business using, you want to use a software, or if you are a conglomerate, we have 41,000 employees organization using Zoho One at the same time, from 1 to 41,000. That is the level of scale what we have. And as I mentioned, any kind of businesses in any kind of verticals, and whatever the business functions you have, then we have a software and we have an answer for that. You too can transform your company digitally, and you can give a better customer experience with us. Thank you.